Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. Today was a overcast, partly sunny, partly cloudy day here on the east coast of Canada. It's getting dark already, but each day we get another 26 or 28 seconds of light on either end. So, yay. I'll take it. So let me share that I'm live. Copy my link. Hello, Joan. You must have been sitting and waiting for the link for the notification. All right. If you're watching the recording on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. You can fast forward through this first little part where I'm talking and greeting everyone who comes into the chat. Fast forward, please, if you wish. Hello, Holly. Welcome, welcome. I know people aren't used to me being on time, let alone a couple of minutes early, so I'm not shocked. Hey, Maxie. Hello, Joycey. Hello, C. Sue, I mean, oh, sorry. Hello, Sue. I was saying Sue in my mind, and for some reason, C came out. Hello, Sue. I think you're new to my stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh, hello, Linda. Welcome. Hey, BJ. Hello, Helen. Hi, Diana. Welcome. Hi, Dar, Jackie. Ben. Fast and Furious. Oh, let me get my link here. One moment. I want to link to this. The first link I posted on Twitter had the wrong link. So the one I posted on Janet's probably had the wrong link as well. I linked to Janet's version instead of my version for somehow. I don't know how I did that. But anyway, so here is the correct link. I just retyped Janet's list. I didn't change anything, same order and everything. I just put it in 3 columns. I added a box for checking each item as you include it in your journal. And I put it landscape. All right, so that it can fold and fit in my journal better. Hey, Bren. No. Hi, Zoe. Welcome. Zoe is making, she's starting our food reference. We always seem to end up talking about food on our streams. Now, before I start today I'm going to make the cover at least, and I'll make some inserts as well. But before I do that, I have a watercolor book that I meant to show you on Thursday on my last stream, and then it was in the pile, but I forgot. I got so entranced by the Joe Dowden water one that I forgot to show this one. Now, this does include Joe Dowden as well. But this is watercolor landscapes. All right, and there's 4 great artists. Richard Bolton, Jeff Kersey, Joe Francis Dowden, who is the one with the water, and Janet White. Let me zoom out just a smidge here so you can see the whole book. All right. And let's just make sure that the zoom is, the focus is good. All right. Of course, Zoe. And Janet explained that on her video. In my description box for my video, I will include a link to Janet's stream that she did today, because she did some explanation of it in the beginning. But yes, of course, you do not have to make a new journal. If you're working, even if you're halfway through a journal, you can just continue and add these scavenger hunt items to your journal. It's just a matter of doing. It's a really fun thing. Some are things that you're going to find and collage and cut and paste in your journal. Some things you may want to draw or sketch and add into your journal. So it's yours to do how and you want to do it. The prompts are just all there for you. So, of course, continue. Here's the link, Carol. So I retweeted with the correct link. Hey, Mandy. Hi, Eileen. About time you showed up. Jeez. Just kidding. Eileen and I joke with each other. If you don't know our fibs, we're a really good group. And there are some of us who've been following each other for over 8 years. So we know each other very well. So Carol B is one of those original peeps from way back in the day. Hey, Orla. Nice to see you. Sharon, Kimberly. So in this book, they go through not just like water, but they go through the process for doing amazing landscapes, painting landscapes and nature. Of course, they talk about paints and brushes, getting outdoors and doing it. I won't be doing that because I don't like outdoors in the best of times, and I'm not going to paint outdoors. So I paint from photos, but they talk about playing. All right. Talk about composition. Where to place your focal point for flow, etc. So there's lots of information here. They talk about plants, step outs. There's lots of step outs. Hi, Lena. I'm showing another book that I forgot to show the other night. So there's lots of step outs in this one as well. This week and the next couple of weeks, I'm going to work on my desk because it's really the only thing I have left to organize. I pulled out a bunch of stuff today that I have to put away after my stream, like my Big Shot and my bolt of Craft Tex and stuff. But for the most part, my craft room is organized and neat and tidy, except I do have to go through some of the embellishment shelves again because some of that stuff I can still get rid of. Although I do plan on getting some more. So you can see they have lots of wonderful step outs to show you how to get like pages and pages for this landscape painting. All right. That was all the same, painting. So, yeah. So if you're interested in learning, they have a whole section on plant life, flowers, stroke work, all that kind of stuff. So it's a wonderful book. So it's called Handbook of Watercolor Landscapes. You can tell it's from the UK because of it's spelled properly. watercolor landscapes, tips, and techniques. So, hey, Joie de Fille. Mindy. Hey, Kathy B. I don't think I missed anyone else. All right. Be careful. I am going to be throwing my book. So if you have headphones on, watch out. I'm going to put it in my pathway so I remember to put it back on my shelf. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you just before I move on to start making my journal is I finished and redid my Wonderlust journal. Oh, man, was it Friday that the videos came up live? Oh, and there were a few that I hadn't watched from pre-class beginning. And I was trying to watch them Friday afternoon. Yes, it was Friday afternoon. And oh man, I kept falling asleep. I couldn't, and it was not the videos. The videos are fine. For some reason, Friday, of course, I'm tired today too. So I hope I don't fall asleep during my stream. Had a terrible sleep last night. Couldn't sleep because my legs were itchy. Ugh. Anyway, and I can't scratch because of my lymphedema. So all I can do is like sit there and grin and bear it. And then when I did finally go to sleep, I woke up every like 20 minutes or half hour dreaming that my alarm was going off. I'm like, really? So, hey, Vicky. So I finished my journal though. So I have to start working on them. So I have a pocket in the front here. I don't know why. I would guess if I was thinking if I was collecting collage stuff for a collage lesson, I would put it in there, or just notes on things. So I have them all divided by month. I made the tabs, labeled them, and I have 5 pages. I used a Kant's, the blue cover, Kant's Mixed Media Journal, pulled it apart, cut up the pages, and I have 5 pages in each month section. And I bound it with my Bind It All, but then I went through and I snipped the holes so that I can take the pages out to work on them and put it back in so I don't get paint all over all the pages. So even though it's not one of those disc things, you can still do it. You just have to sit and snip. I snipped all the 5 at a time. And Eileen, I already stated that. I kept falling asleep when I was trying to watch the class on Friday. So I'm going to do that tomorrow after I get home from grocery. I hope that's to do it tomorrow. So that's my scavenger hunt, Wonderlust, I mean. So I had to redo the front page. I will probably add to this, but for now, this is just what I did. I had paper like this on the back, but on the front, but it was homemade, and I had stamped right on it and messed it up, and I didn't like it. And it's the same as this because it was a jelly print. And I went through my other jelly prints and I didn't find anything that jumped out at me. So I saw this. I have a whole bunch of this. It's sticky back cork paper. So I just cut up one of those and tore the other paper off. That's why the black chipboard's kind of messed up there. But today is Monday. I know today is Monday. So hey, Jenna. And tomorrow is Tuesday, so I'm going to do them Tuesday. Okay, so anyway, that is that journal ready to go. All right. I've got bookcases and notes on order that are going to work on my desk area so that I can get rid of my hutch, and I'll have more storage space that will take up less room on my desk because they're thinner. They're only 9 inches. The bookshelf units that I got are only 9 inches wide instead of like close to 12. So that'll help. Plus, they won't be as low. They can go back further against the wall. Anyway, that's my plan. Eileen, geez Louise, I know I had 3 days, but 2 days, something more fun than class. I scanned 140 old slides and had so these old pictures, and these were pictures that mom and dad had made into slides instead of prints. I only found there were only, I think, 3 slides that they did make prints off that I have. So they were all new to me. So yeah, that's what I was doing on the weekend. Geesh. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Joyce. And Wednesday is Wednesday, and it comes after Tuesday. Eileen, look, you. Exactly, Kathy. I have until Friday. Anyway, exactly, Joycey. More funner. All right, so I've got my supplies. I'm going to make my journal. So I'm going to cut it first. I have the Allen Hull die. Ooh, that makes traveler notebook covers. Eileen, I think Kathy was on my side, not your side. So, like, you tell her Kathy doesn't make sense because she was on my side, not yours. So there. All right. So I've got my big shot. So let me see how far out. This is a large die, so it's going to be fun. That's as far out as I'm going to go because I got to turn it around. Take out my small plates because I'm not going to use those on this project. All right. So I need to cut this twice in order to get the front and the back, and then that makes the binding, whatever you call it, double. Hello, Glenda. Welcome, welcome. You don't know what's going on, but you understand the word journal. Well, this journal scavenger hunt. Eileen's talking about the Wanderlust year-long class that we're taking. That's what the other journal was for. And they have weekly. And I'm behind already. Well, not really behind. They put the lessons up on Friday, and you have until the next Friday. Oh, uh-oh. I haven't had a craft lunch. I don't know what fell. But like I said, my desk still needs some work. All right. I'm going to cut this in half. I just kind of cut it off the bolt, so I didn't totally measure. Well, I'm not going to cut it right in half. No point in too much waste. The bolt is so big, it's just I kind of try to. This is Craft Tex. If you do not know what Craft Tex is, I'll show you in a moment. Let me cut the second piece. Tried asking Janet what size little booklets I need to go inside this, but not Janet. Sorry, Eileen. I apologize. I don't mean to blame you for Eileen's not answering me. I was like, so what size do I need to make the insert? She goes, oh, just measure it. I'm like, really? You haven't already measured? You couldn't just like tell me to be a nice friend. Oh no. Did I cut that too wide to go through? Of course I did. So flip this over. Oh, I see. Okay. That's all right. I'll measure it. I'll figure it out. Figure it out all by myself. Once I get it all, the journal all together, then I can measure because it depends on the... And then I'm going to use my jelly plate. Oh, and I forgot to run and get my... I have to roll my acrylic cart in here. Let me cut the other one while I have my scissors on my desk. Hi, Mark. All right, Mark. So what happened is Janet is the one that started it and created the prompts. There, here's a link to my blog. I redid the list in landscape form. Here's the list. Okay, so it's things like collect autographs, a positive phrase or quote, page of purple, fingerprint bees, fruit and vegetable stickers, a napkin, page 11 out of any book. So you have to go through and collect these things. So some of them are physical things that you're going to, actually collect and collage in your book. For example, one of them is a beverage label. So I already have my beverage label. So that'll go in somewhere. Some of them you can draw or sketch all of them if you want. Some of them you go and you find. One of them is like something from your local library. So you can like get a library card or, whatever, or a flyer, pamphlet, anything, something from your local library. There's tons of things. And you just collect all these things and put them in a journal or a book. You can use an old magazine. You can use any kind of collecting thing. You can, have to collect in a book or journal. And then you have to have everything. There's 72 items. Janet said 70, but there are actually 72 items. Once you have all, is April 1st, but that doesn't mean if you don't have it done, you quit. Deadline April 1st is to be included in the draw using random.org to draw for a giveaway on April 1st for people who finish and collect all the items on the list. If you don't finish then, you just keep going. You're not included in the giveaway draw. That's all. I didn't finish last year in time. I think I missed one or two things, actually. Poor Jillian. Is Jillian here? I can't remember if I said hi to Jillian or not. Poor Jillian. I still have her. Last year we had a Fibs art thing, and I still have her painting that I was supposed to send her for swap. So, yeah, poor Jillian. Her journal didn't get completed last year because I didn't send my art. So this is Craftex. Craftex is a paper cloth. All right. It's can be torn, but it's hard to tear. Let's get these cute little. That's a tab. So it's already old. So that's kind of cool. And 2 book plates. I don't know why there's only 1 hole punched in that. Yeah, I know, Joycey. Hey, Kim. Oh, yeah, Janet knows. One side, I'll have to, flatten it. But you can see that it has. Oh, maybe you can't. Yes, you can. Hold on. If I hold it the right way. There's 2 bulbs in the overhead light and 1 burnt out. So you can see there are score marks here. So it makes it easy to fold. All right, the holes are all there for us for our. Hey, Bren, rising up out of the matte medium. All right, so I have to do 1 more for the back, and then my things will be spine will be double-sided. So that's good. What did I do with my? There it is. I was gonna say, what did I do with my other? Okay. So now I'm going to make sure that I put this down the opposite way. Just it helps make sure the plates don't get too much of a bend. Because you've got about 3,000 pounds of pressure going through this machine. So yes, it's going to bend your plastic. So each time I flip that top plate over, okay. All right, let me get this down onto the floor. And once I get this, oh, right. What am I doing, Jane? Okay. I'm going to have to move that when I roll my acrylic cart in here so I can do my jelly plating. Okay. So let me get my glue here. I thought score tape didn't work on Craft Tex. I thought it had to be liquid glue. Glue is under here. Well, somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I've got my aliens. I think that I am going to jelly print before I glue it together. So then this is going to glue together like this. Oh, hold on. One of them I folded the wrong way. A moment. There you go, Bryn. To use it. Find it. Sorry. All right. So this goes together in the center. So these center ones, oops. Hold on. Wait a minute. There we go. Gosh. All right. So that's center section. I'm going to use your glue, but I think I just use my cane when things are up high and I can't reach them. And then I just step out of the way when they fall. And I'm going to need Eileen's help when I get to the elastic part, putting this together. Okay. So I think I am I'm just going to roll this way to get the little bit of curl that's in it out of it. Okay. Okay. Being short as I am, everything's out of my reach. So I'm used to figuring out how to reach things. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get my jelly plate out. Well, it's out. I just can't. Where did I put it? I took it down off the high shelf. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Let's see if I set it on my printer so it wouldn't be up high while I was streaming live. Oh, yeah. See, craft a lunch. I knew it. It's not the only thing I had. Okay. Mine's the 12 by 14 jelly plate And yes, it's got lots of crusty bits on it. I like that. And lots on the plastic too. I think I need new plastic. So that's something that did not come off last time when I tried to clean it. Well used. Not in a while. Hey, Joycey, I do still have to send you your Yoda. So I will make a note to put some craft text in with your Yoda. I have tons. I have a whole roll. All right. I'm going to get my rolling cart, so I am going to mute. Hey, Joycey, would you like me to, when I send that craft text, a couple of these journal covers, or would you rather me just send it in one large piece and then you can use it as you... I mean, I can send you a piece and I can cut you a journal. It's up to you. Hi, Monique. All right. I'm not sure if... Sometimes you get to a point where, you know, it doesn't lift, but it's not cleaning off with that either. So I am going to try and lift it. And I will try and lift it onto some deli paper. If it doesn't work, I will turn the plate over and hope that I don't my hand sanitizer. I think my cleaner put it into the bathroom. I mean, I know it looks like that's where it belongs, but hey, Dr. Dot. Oh no. No worries, Monique. I was late at Dee Dee's because it was shower day for me, and I decided to have a nice long sit in the nice hot water. And they put water saver shower heads on. Oh, I don't know where my larger sprayer is, so I have to use my small one. And it's having a bit of a rough time rolling because it's stuck with paint. Now, to do pickup, you want to put just enough paint so that it's wet enough, but you don't want to have it too thick. So, and we'll see if it'll pick up here. Because these crusty bits have crusty bits. All right. And when you're doing cleanup, you leave your paper on a little longer than you normally would because I want that cream coat of paint to actually dry onto my paper before I pull it up so that I'm sure it'll pull. Yes, you can hand sew with Craft Text, Joycey. You most certainly. Do I have my... What did I do? I thought I had my rolls of wax paper on that cart. Okay, so I picked up a lot of it. Favorite pulls, actually. I can actually use this deli paper to get that effect that I was going to get. You can see my edges are, yeah. No, it's not going to pick up because I've got too many layers of I probably left just as much as I'm picking up. Joycey, I didn't see if you answered me whether you want me to cut you some journal covers, or if you just want me to send, and some just plain, or do you want it just the plain pieces? Hey, Dixie, nice to see you. You found the chat. Oh, yes, there's a spot that says show chat. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to leave that. It may pick up on my journal, and it may not, because I don't think the other side is much better. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, I think the other side is mostly on the edges. I'll use this side. I apologize for the glare there, but once I start getting paint on this, that glare won't show up. Okay. So I'm going to do my covers. I have my idea for what I want to do. So I'm going to use, I got to move this bag of brushes. I've got to go through that. These are my acrylic brushes. I use them for paint night. So I have to go through and sort them again. Okay. Some of them need some Murphy's oil soap too. Okay. This got totally messed up. My stuff fell all over on me. All right. So in the blues and greens. No, I'm going to do, I don't know if I can get paint out of that or not. I may have to replace that color because I love that color. As you can see, I've used it a lot. It's almost empty. I love it with red. Today I'm going to use it with green. And I'm totally messed up. Where's my light blue? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. She needs both. Okay, Eileen. All right. All right, hold on though. What do I want to do? One moment. This is kind of, I need pokey tool, my old paper piercer that I use for stuck glue. There it is. All right, so I'm going to start with green. No, yellow, I mean. Ugh. Now, this yellow is very transparent. That's why I'm putting it on as a first layer, because it wouldn't show up hardly at all if I did it on a second layer, unless I added white to it, which would kind of destroy the color that I want. This is Liquitex Basics Cad Yellow Medium Hue. So means there's no cadmium in it. It's man-made cadmium color. Oh, yes, I'm doing this right. This is what I'm doing. That. Oh, you want me to use blue black? Not yet. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I have a plan. I like to start with a solid color when I'm starting with white. But that's just me. All right, and now I'm going to do the inside of the cover, so I need my yellow again. Hi, Shara. Thank you, Joycey. Didn't realize I was sending Yoda. Yes, I told you I was sending you Yoda. You asked for it. I told you that when I'm going to scan him so that I have a printable copy for myself. But I'm sending you an original. The original, I should say. I know how much you love Yoda. All right, so now I'm going to dry these before I go to do my next layer. Oh, thanks, Sharon. I will let you know when it's on the way, Joycey. I will do my best before the end of January to get him and the craft text out to you. Heat gun, but don't worry, I'm not going to I'm going to hold my papers up. Heat gun, so if you have earbuds on, and if you want to fast forward, fast forward. I'm not editing out anything. And yes, I probably could have brayered this on, but you wouldn't get the exact same texture. So there is a little texture printed. Oh, hey, Debbie, thanks. Yes, she does. Yoda, she loves. Oh, you'd be surprised, Monique, but the only NAS I ever got, it made me laugh though. I mean, it didn't bother me a bit because whatever. They were like, "Oh, you don't know how to sing. You should stop singing on your videos." I'm like, whatever. You're just jealous. Obviously jealous. I'm doing the insides and outsides exactly the same, Eileen, so it won't matter which is the front. Yes, CB. You guys nag me. Hey, Dixie. Yeah, because if the camera does filter the heat gun fair amount, the newer cameras there, but not completely. And if you have earbuds in, it is a lot worse than just listening with your speakers or whatever. So I like to warn just in case people are using buds. Okay, so I have them folded, Eileen. This one didn't stay folded, but anyway. All right, so now my next layer is going to be green and blue, variegated. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to do... no, this is how I'm going to do it. Oh, I cleared it out, but it must be really clogged. I got to take the cap off. Ew, it's like hard. All right, did I put that back in here? Because I don't see it. What did I do with it? Got those scissors in the wrong one. All right. Well, oh, no, there it is. I was going to say, what did I do with my pokey tool? All right. Hold on. Hey, Marianne. I am using Craft Tex, which is kind of like a paper cloth. It's cloth, but made of paper. When it's all painted up, it kind of feels like leather or suede. You can make it look like leather or suede. There we go. Got the blob out. I haven't used my acrylics in a while. This one, except at my paint nights, which we have to set up our next paint night. I have a project I want to do, and I have tape coming on Thursday. I want to do a canvas like Debbie did with the taping off the sections and then doing like layers of paint and fine. A mixed media. Oops. All right, maybe I'm gonna have to choose a different green because this is just driving me crazy. It's so old, it's like thick. It's probably not even gonna spread properly. Maybe I should just, what if I try and get the icky part out first? Let's get the chunky part out. Now let's see if I can get some out. Oh, it's like really chunky, but I'm going to spritz a little water on it, see if it'll... So that's Artist Loft paint. I haven't had my Liquitex do that, but... blue is a little bit the same. So I'm going to spritz a little water. Maybe it'll loosen it up a little bit. Let's see. Water's just making it mushier. Don't know if it's really helping or not. All right, let's clean that off. Guess that's what you get for leaving paints out for 2 years and not using them, huh? Oh, well. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I want some of that yellow to show through. So first of all, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down here. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down there. And then I'm going to take, I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can so that, oh, that might be too thick. I'm just trying to press it. I'm going to lift it and then I'm going to do the print. I have to work kind of fast, although there's water in that paint, so that should help it. All right, so now I want this on my front. So that's going to be the fur. That's going to be the back. This is going to be the front. So I want it on the front. That's probably a little bit too big, but I want to put it on the front corner. There. You don't necessarily need it. The edges. I just want the front. That's going to work. Ali. Hi, Ashley. No worries. Hi, Jillian. Jillian, I was saying earlier, I'm not sure if you were here, but I still have your fibs art that I was supposed to send you for the scavenger hunt. Yeah, it's still here on my desk in my pile with my journals. So nice to see you here, Dixie. I hope everything's okay. Did you have a good holiday? I got a great big sun. Obviously didn't push quite hard enough on there. Front looks nice. Yes, I had a great Christmas. Wonderful having a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old in the house. Four-year-old, 7-year-old who's quite dubious and asking lots of questions. Well, how does Santa? How does Santa? How does Santa? Anyway, you know what kids are like in school. It can be mean at a much earlier age than when we were young. Bye, Bren. Thanks for coming. Oops. I still have Lena's hippo. Yeah, so now I've got this big chunk of paint I have to get up because if I don't get it up. Now, for the next layer, I want it to be pure greens and oranges. So I am going to clean off my plate. So I am going to do a lift. I clean up print. What the heck is in my way? Oh, that one is. This one goes down here. All right. Where did my white tube of paint go? Did I leave it out here? No, that's my flowers for my next. Hello. Where did my tube of cream paint go? I'm going to have to be careful using all those Artist Loft paints. I won't want to use those on paint night, that's for sure. If they're all, I'm going to have to test them because I may have to buy new if I need to use those colors. I don't mind using them myself on jelly prints and stuff, but not going to use them on a paint night that people are paying for. Okay. Like, how did I lose? Oh, my Lord, it's sitting like right in front of me. Oh, my gosh. Jean. That's okay. I want that to dry anyway. So I'm going to dry my covers here. Hello, Provocator. Welcome. Easter. Oh, I know, right, Dixie? During our strike, well, even though they were only rotating strikes through Canada Post, things still got all piled up. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I didn't do it upside down. Oh, I scared myself for a moment. I thought I did this page upside down, and I didn't. It says go on the top. Ugh, scared me for a minute there. Okay. Oh, yeah, we had a great New Year's Eve stream-a-thon. It was fabulous. So on the inside, I'm just going to put the third layer, but I'm not going to put the blue and green layer on the inside of my journal covers. Let me pick this up onto some deli paper. Should be dry enough to do a pickup print, cleanup print, I should say. I think I need a smidge more. One more glob. There we go. Get over on that side spot so that those blue and green don't build up. So I'm going to use, okay, so I'm going to use this because I've got more there. I'll get a new one. Oh, I should not be jelly printing with this shirt on. My sister will shoot. I bought this shirt. It's like a 3/4 length sleeve, kind of knit that's not too warm, not too hot. And my sister was like, "Oh, I love that shirt. It's like the perfect color, yada, yada, yada." I'm like, "It's just a yellow shirt. I got it at Frenchie's, which is in Canada a secondhand store. But the Frenchies that I go to, the clothing all comes from New England. And they have even nice plus size stuff. Good quality. So I paid a whole, like $1.50, $2 or whatever for the shirt. Oh, hi, Debbie. Hello, hello. That's right. It was, same here. Teachers went back today, but it was a professional learning day. So no kids. Kids go back tomorrow. Although in Nova Scotia, ooh, look at that. That's interesting. Don't know why that didn't pick up. Anyway, it's good washy stuff there. See, these are why not print because you get all this cool stuff. Look at that there. Look at that corner. That'll make a really cool punch out or something. Fun stuff, eh? But my poor plate, I'm really going to have to take the hand sanitizer to it because the prints, cleanup prints aren't even. All right, so for my next layers, I'm going to be using reds and oranges. And I'm going to be using my Studio, Dinah, and my orange yellow. And I'm going to be using some stamps. I don't think I'm going to use that one. Good. I'm going to have to use a dark green too. But I think I'll use a regular. My green yellow won't show up, so I'm going to have to use. This is metallic, This is metallic leaf green. So I'll use that one for the green stuff. I'll do those last. So lots of different kinds of flowers. Ooh, there's one that has. All right, I think that's enough variety. And I have a ladybug. I think I'll put a ladybug on there for good luck. All right. So these are these are Making Memories. Foam stamp set by Making Memories. Oh, and look, I still have some KFC palettes. Woohoo! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the paint out in the palette. Where did I get them? I got them at Michael's a long time ago when I first started scrapbooking. So, well, that here I was expecting that paint to be all thick like the other one. And yeah, that wasn't true. So I'm just going to take my silicone brush here and flatten this out so I can use it as a palette. I really don't want to get any green in that red, so I'm going to use the other side. All right, so now all I'm doing is I'm dipping in here and kind of using it as a stamp pad. Oh, gotta watch. They very easily move. Oh, I have to, hold on. I have to set it down here. Hold on. All right, I'm going to dip this one that I already had in the red in the orange, and I'm going to get a dual colored stamp. And I think that I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to have to do that stamp the green direct because these are going to be too dry. They're not going to pick up if I wait any longer. Make sure I get them on the green part. I missed anyone coming in, hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm getting like fingerprints all over here. That's okay. I'm doing something on the inside too that's different, so it's not going to be. Yeah, those didn't come out very well. That's all right. That's the back. Came out a little better. If it doesn't pick up, that's okay. It'll go into my inside texture that I'm going to do. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave them sitting here still before my green paint dries here. Oh, one moment. Me and flowers? I don't like this. Yeah, but then that also breaks down the acrylic paint, and it's already old paint. So it's supposed to be kind of like, all right, so I'm going to get my ladybug. I'll have to go over the black parts with black once it dries here. I don't know. Maybe I should have just stuck with texture, but whatever. If I don't like it, I can always make another cover, right? All right, so I'm going to heat gun this. So it's almost dry, except for the green parts aren't dry. Some of the green parts ended up a little thicker than I wanted. Hi, Elaine. Oh, yeah, CB, that page was lovely that you shared. I want, oh yeah, never mind. I was going to do it with, yes, I know what I'm going to do. All right, so for the inside, I want to make some texture. And I'm going to use my green and my red. So this is green. This is red, blue, Dinah by Pibio, and orange, yellow, and so just doing little dabs all over. Now these stamps, I'm just going to, oops, sorry, stamp off on this paper here. I forgot to do that. So all right, let's get these down here out of my way. All right. So I'm mixing them together, but I don't want them totally mixed. I want to keep them separate in some. Then I'm going to take make some texture. And I'm going to turn it around so it doesn't look like I'm like repeating the texture. All right, so this is going to be for the inside of my covers. I might like this better, so who knows, it may become the outside. And I might just completely paint the other parts black for the inside. Who knows, right? Whatever turns out best, that's what I'm using for my cover. Oh, really, Janet? Oh, no. I know, Elaine. I've been doing watercolor for 2 years, since January 27th, 2017. I just decided I wanted to learn watercolor. I didn't want to confuse myself. I wanted to become really good at it. So I just decided to put my acrylic stuff behind. I think I did 1 or 2 jelly printing vids since then, but not in a while. So I decided that now my skills in watercolor are good enough that it's not going to mess me up to go back and forth between mixed media and watercolor now. So that's what I'm doing. Mixed media Mondays and transparent, basically. So now you can see, oh, that turned out really cool. Look at the texture on that baby. Lovely. See, I really like that better than what I have on the cover. Joycey, you may get your wish. I might put some of that blue black on the inside of my covers and use this for my outside cover because I really love that. And I'm just going to cover this stuff up because I don't like it at all. I don't know why I tried it. It's not really me, you know? Nice, huh? Oh, this yellow, like I hardly have any of that yellow. It's yellow cadmium medium hue. Liquitex. That with red is just incredible. The yellow still shows up, but it's transparent. So when it combines to make an orange, it's a really luminous orange. But yes, I love that yellow. Cadmium medium. I need to get another bottle of that. I have a gift certificate from Michael's from my sister. So I've got to go through my acrylic paints and see what needs to be replaced and what colors I might need to add. But you can also see you can see the blue from that red blue. And there you can see some yellow from the orange yellow. It's showing up kind of gold right there. Right there, that's yellow. So it's yummy. Let's see what this one turned out like. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, some lovely texture. Oh, and look, it even picked up some other layers too from underneath. Yeah, you can see some shapes from the stamped flowers. Yep, you can, Joycey. Oh. You know what I'm going to do for the inside? I'm going to leave this there. I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to let it dry for a minute. And I'm going to let it dry. And I'm going to use my blue black that Joycey loves. I love it too. Blue black. Where is my blue black? Blue black. Where did you go? I know you're in here. Oh, and I'm going to need this. Or do I want to use, if I'm using that, I might want to use the other gold. Hold on. I'm still looking for my blue black in here. It's in my second shelf, so I can't see them very. Oh, there it is. My blue black. Black, blue. Iridescent blue. Iridescent blue black, and it's like an iridescent Payne's gray, basically, is what it is. Yeah. So it's lovely. Oh. So you can see, you can use wax paper. You can use saran wrap, so. All right, so that'll be dry. So I'm going to put my blue black down here, and I'm going to use it to cover up those sides that I don't want to use anymore. And it will pull up some of that blue and orange, but that's okay because that repeats it on the inside of my covers. But it will have this lovely background on it. And it might be too thick, but we'll see. I'm going to leave it sit for a minute to get a little tacky. All right. Oh, Eileen cut. Jeez. I'm going to leave it just for a second. I've never tried it. Ooh, almost did that the wrong way. Yeesh. I've never tried it mixed with black, Debbie. Interesting. Or dioxazine purple. Ooh. And you still get the shimmer, Debbie, even mixed with the paint. Like, do you actually mix it together on the jelly plate kind of thing? Oh, Janet. Janet shall never live down that. Jeez. No problem, Monique. Welcome back. Okay, this is, I'm trying to, so I'm doing a little extra massaging here. Yes, I suppose, especially, yeah, if you're wanting to use it on a top layer, yeah, I can see that. I'll have to put that in my vault, Debbie. I may have to do another layer and do that here. We'll see. We'll see what we end up. We'll see how covered it. Yeah, my poor plates screaming at me to get clean. Ooh, look at that though. That's interesting. All right, let's see what we ended up with here. See, I had too much black on. I may have to let that dry and do another layer. I don't have my hair because it's in my other cart. It's out in the hall because I had it. Yeah, see, I put too much on, so it didn't pick up that other layer, but I can do that. I can fix that. Letting this dry. See, it didn't even pick any up there on that side because I had too much paint. Look at that. That's interesting. The only place that it picked up, look at that. That's kind of strange, isn't it? The only place that it picked up was on the flowers. And a couple of spots at the top. That's really weird. Yeah, I have to go get groceries tomorrow. I have not even gone and got groceries since I came back. So it's been a very bad eating week for me, and I really need to go out and get groceries. So, yeah, I'll miss some streams tomorrow morning. I absolutely have to go. And if I don't do it before I sit down and start doing something else, if I don't do it first thing when I get up, once I sit down, I don't want to. That's why I was supposed to do it on Friday. And then I sat down to watch a stream. And then I didn't go. And then Saturday was going to do it, but I sat down. I slept late, and then I sat down to watch Shauna. And then I didn't get it done. Yesterday. And I sat down and watched. Anyway, so needless to say, I need to go get. Plus, I think I'm going for breakfast with my BFF. So I'll get her to drop me off at the grocery store. Hey, Sophia didn't say hi. Sorry about that. Yeah, it has grunged it up, but do you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to put some black. Instead of trying to pick it up with this blue, I'm going to put some black and see if I can pick it up with black. A thin layer of black. This is taking dry simply because Yeah, Elaine. Oh dear. It's semi-moist. No, I dried it. The reason is because I had too much. I have too much. This paint was too thick. I put too much paint on. I knew it wasn't going to pick up. It still may not because it still may be too thick a layer. But I'm going to put a very thin layer, black, not the blue black. I'm going to put actual black. I think if I have the actual black. There's my black. There's my black. I'm going to put an actual very black. Because to do these cleanup prints, you need a nice thin layer to pull. In all jelly printing, you never want to put on as much as I put on. I put on way too much. It's been too long since I've been jelly printing. I have to get back in the swing of how much it takes. So I'm actually going to put black on here. Oh, before I do that, I do have to dry my craft text as well. Do have to dry this. Yeah, Debbie. With Bandit and Eileen. Lena, didn't you love my cartoon that I found on Facebook? It popped up. Pardon the pun. It's so funny that showed up on my Facebook stream this week. Of all weeks, after your New Year's Eve stream. We still love the cover. We're simply paint black on this. I don't have to jelly print, right? I mean, worst comes to worst, I can simply paint on, but I want to try and lift up that yellow and red that's underneath there. Ah! All right, I'm not going to spread it. I'm going to take off the excess because I know there's too much. Especially with black. Black goes even farther than other colors. So you have to be really careful with black. What you want is just a coat, barely covering. And I only need it the size of my covers. So, all right. I want to go with the clean thing here so I don't mess up the covers there. Yeah, I don't have any. Well, I do have all my bottles of craft paint there, but I am going to I'm going to donate those to the school because I don't use my craft paint anymore, even for my jelly printing. I like Liquitex, the Liquitex, and the Artist Loft's good too, but obviously it doesn't last as long as the Liquitex. So I'm probably better off sticking with Liquitex from now on. The arch loft was great, but they are starting to get thick. So all right, let's see what happens here. No, it's not. It's my jelly plate's too dirty. My jelly plate's too dirty, so I am simply I'm going to solve this problem very easily. Oh, it picked up a little bit, but I'm going to solve this problem because I don't like it at all. So I'm going to solve the problem by simply painting black over the inside covers. It's my jelly plate. It's going to get a cleaning. Oh, that's totally soaking in. That was a waste of paint, Jean. Ah, this one's almost empty and it's going to squirt out all over my shirt if I'm not careful. Oh, I don't want it on the other side. Dang it. Should have been more careful. And as Patty says, that's the paint, not the artist. All right, I need to grab a sponge here for a second because I need to fix up. Sorry, I'm trying to do this while the others. I should have just moved my. Okay, I can fix that. One moment, please. Yeah, I will add some orange and red. A stencil something. Okay, so that's dry enough. I can work on this. I need just a little bit more black. Yeah, didn't need that much, Jean. But it's almost empty, so it's kind of squirts out whatever it wants. All right, so let's let that dry. while that dries, I should have done my measurements, but I didn't. So, oh, I got it really bad on that side. Dang it. Oh, well. I'm going to edge it in black anyway, so that doesn't matter, I guess. I can just make it work. All right. I'm going to sit those there. I need to clean my hands because I'm making a mess everywhere. Ah! All right. I'm going to get this piece out of here too because it's got lots of black on it and it's just going to make a mess. Black can make lots of mess. Oh, the holes aren't filled in, Eileen. I'm only putting a little bit of thread in it. It's not going to hurt anything, or elastic, I mean. Yeah, old is right, Sophia. So old it like really needs cleaned very badly. All right, I'm going to move it over here because it's gonna go to kitchen counter to get cleaned. Oh no, I didn't grab my stencils. All right, this needs cleaned. Best way to do that. Okay, so let's put these down here and get them dried. Then I need to make my inserts. Oh, bye, Deb. Sorry, hi and bye. I missed you coming in. Thanks for dropping in. Artology is Deb. She's out in Alberta, Canada. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Ooh. No, the holes are all cleared. There's no paint in the holes. Oh my gosh. Guys. In the Journal holes. No, Lena. The holes are all there. Look, the holes are fine. Gosh. Oh, you probably got one of the last ones. Because she said she's out of stock and she can't get them anymore. I believe that's what she said. I'm not going to worry about doing because I think I might put pockets on the front anyway. So I may have to stencil on the pockets, or I don't know, I might use pattern paper. Who knows? All right. Still a little sticky, but it's harder to tell if this dries because it has a little bit of a gloss on it. That's not wet, it's glossy. It's not artist grade paint, student grade paint, but it's Sayers, so it's a little bit glossier than craft paint is. More, I would call it satin more than gloss. It's kind of cool, actually. It's showing some really cool texture. Hey, B3. No, she's not Debren. No, she's always been artsology, but she Debren is from Saskatchewan. Deb used to actually Deb did stream for a while on Ustream, but now she just does YouTube videos. Okay. Yes, I do. Speaking of food, I do need to eat before too long. Okay. All right. So now I need to fix, I got a little bit of paint there. So now I'm going to do some purposeful black. Edging. Ooh. Okay. House to make spaghetti. I think I'm going to make spaghetti tonight. Thanks, Janet. I had Alfredo pasta the last couple of days, but you know what? I'm a pasta lover. Instead of Alfredo, linguine. It was whole wheat linguine with Alfredo sauce. And yeah, I like that. So this makes a very tall, narrow journal. Yes. Actually, I have some pasta from Costco that has to get made. I have to check that. Ravioli. There. All right, so I like that. I'm going to dry it. Oh, yes, B3. When we were young, we always did, but I do like sauces now. And Till is like that. He likes plain rice. He likes plain pasta, but he puts ketchup on it. In it. So he doesn't like the Kraft Dinner. He hates the fake cheese. I don't blame him. I don't like Kraft Dinner either. So he just puts ketchup in his Kraft Dinner. Eliza likes the cheese and ketchup in her Kraft Dinner. Yeah, anyway. Thanks, Monique. Yeah, B3, it's her business in Branson. Okay, so this is them. This is the journal cover. So now I can figure out all right. So it's just that center part that gets cut, right, Eileen? Why do they score down both parts then? That should be kind of like, I guess, so it kind of rounds. All right, so I have to line that up, but I need to I have to decide which, it doesn't matter. I can decide that later. The way I did it, I don't have to decide until I put my label on the front. Oh, Velveeta. All right, so this is Aileen's tacky glue. So it's thicker than their regular glue. And it also tends to dry a little bit quicker. So I'm just going down that center one with the 3 holes in it. And I'm going to put it on both sides. So I'm going to put it on the side, the inside too, that's adhering to it. Squeeze though. If you have trouble with your hands, you won't want this glue, but it is very good for sticking. It's kind of like the Scotch quick dry, only a little thicker, but it dries nice and quickly like that. Okay. And it's cheaper than Scotch quick dry. Okay, so I'm going to put it on, line up my holes. All right, so oh, okay. I'm going to just put a clip at each end. Obviously, can't put a clip in the middle. I don't know if I have anything else that's... Oh, I know what I can put. Put my... it's not that heavy, but it's the right size. It's my Bluetooth speaker. Well, that sounds good, Minnie. Okay, so now I have to measure to see how big to make my inserts. So lengthwise, this is, I was going to say, 8 3/4 inches. So I'll make them 8 1/2. So that's perfect. I'll make them from letter size paper. Oh, yeah, no, you can't get me eating head cheese. Ugh. Yeah. My dad used to love that. Yeesh. That stuff is nasty, in my opinion. All right, so let's measure this. It's 4 1/4, so I'll make them 4. 4 by 8 1/2. Yeah, I know, Joycey, right? It's like, I need to wash my hands soon. And, oh, okay. All right. I see. I'm in Canada. We don't have that brand here. Not that I've ever heard of, anyway. Okay. So I'm going to leave this aside, let it dry before I try playing with it. Let's do some cutting, and I'll do at least one journal. I am going to, I meant to grab my long arm stapler, but I forgot to, so I'll staple them later. But let me grab a baby wipe here. What's on here is dry. It's probably not going to... So what did I say? 8 1/2. Oh, okay. I think what I'm going to do in cardstock. But you know what? I've got so much pattern paper. Yes, sorry, Jean, yes. No, I know that. It's 4, so it's 8. So it's going to be 8 by 8 1/2 is what I'm going to cut. Yes, I know that. I know. Don't worry, I was just getting the width. So it's going to be 8 1/2 long by 4 wide. 8 wide, fold in half. Well, I would have when I was cutting it, Eileen. I would have when I was cutting it, dear. Don't you worry. Okay, I'm getting up to get... I'm getting up to get pattern paper. So I am also going to grab my long arm stapler. Which I think... Oh, yes. I think... I know right where it is. Sorry, excuse me. I'm going to mute. Muting. Okay, I'm back. This is a paper pack that I got at Walmart not too long ago, actually. Bright Splash cardstock, color box, and it's cool. Oh, I thought I took these thingy bobbies off, but I guess I didn't. Hey, Debbie. Yeah, I like, well, Canadian cheddar is awesome. I like mozzarella. Not too bad with a little bit of Gouda on a salad, but it's pretty strong. I love Parmesan. So what I'm going to do is, this is my long arm stapler. So what I'm going to do, let's see here. So if I use, let's say I use this for the cover. I have to cut it to 8 because it's 8.5. Then I'm going to put in there some of the reds and the yellows, I think. Ooh. All right, so this and this. So this is cool because it's going to have white on one side when it goes in. It's white on one side and color on the other. The sharper cheddars I only like. That one has some yellow in it. That'd be pretty in it too, I think. And that one. Let's see. Let's get my... Oh, I got to do a better job with my... This is my new camera, and I didn't totally tape down my wire yet because I know I'm going to be changing around my desk. I know, it's nice paper, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I got it not long ago at Walmart, but obviously they bought like overstock or whatever. That one, oh, that's a different yellow. And so is that one. Which one do I like better? That one works all right with it. The other's kind of bent a little. All right, so let's cut this at 3. So it'll be 8 by 8.5. So on the 11-inch side, I'm cutting off 3 inches. Oh, I forgot to paint my... Forgot to paint my label, which I think I'm going to do black. I was going to do it gold, but I think I'm going to do it black now and then write on it in white with my white. So there's that. I will fold them later. So they need to be 8.5 by 8. So probably going to get some I will save this because they'll make some nice stripes and stuff when I scrapbook. They're too big to throw out. So that's my 8. So now I need to do 8.5. So I need to do 3.5 instead of, well, I better measure it because sometimes it's not true 12 by 12. So 8.5. All right, so let's try this. Make sure I've got it right at 8. And I don't. So I'll take that off. That's a little bigger then. Okay, 2 at a time here. Hey, Terry, nice to see you. So 8. By 8.5. I'm going to take this light end off. I like the darker ends. 8. Oh, that's why. Never mind. Taking this end off. 8. By 8.5. Okay. Now, putting all these pages inside each other, I'm probably going to have to trim off some of them when it folds over. So we'll have to see what happens. I'll have to use my craft knife, which is very dangerous to do, but anyway. Now I have to score it on the 8-inch side, so I need to score it at 4 inches. So which way is, that's 8.5. So this way is 4. Hi, Tita, I think. I remember trying to figure that out last time, and I can't figure out what it was. Oops. This size is almost like the size of those calendars or whatever. So I'll be using the pages as square, like that dual, probably for most of the. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? Hold on. Ooh, some of these I did not cut very straight. What the heck was I doing? One moment, please. It's this one. Totally got messed up. Must have moved it when I went to trim or something. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Should straighten that right off. Oh, goodness gracious. I think it's longer than a traveler's because isn't this the, oh, it's the width of a traveler's, but isn't this the traveler's? Petite Carnet Voyage. I don't know. I have no idea. It's 8.5 by 4. That's what they're folding to. Hold on. Gotta move this because I'm gonna get, the paint should be dry, but with my luck, it won't be. I need it again to do my label though. Okay, so that's all right. So I'm gonna have to do them one that way, one this way. Then one this way. Keep putting them on the plate wrong. And one this way. Come on. Then one. Oops. Hold on. This way. And this way. Uh-oh. Just knocked over my ruler. Oh, so 4 1/4 wide by 8 1/4 tall is the Traveler. So it's not exactly a Traveler's. I have to match them up to see which ones go best. Let's fold these well. All right. Oh, did that wrong. Doesn't matter. One's going to go that way, one's going to go that way. So those are a good match up. All right. Then this is going to go. All right, hold on. I just have some of these backwards. This is going to go like this. And this is going to go like this. And I think I'll put this like this. And this one like that. All right, see, now I have all these sticking out. So I think and that's going to be the cover. What am I to do? I think I should staple it first, but I don't know if those... I'm not very good with my craft knife to be going and doing this. But anyway, where did it go? Oh, for goodness sakes. Yeah, I'm not going to be very good with my craft knife if I can't even find this stupid thing. All right, I think what I'm going to do is... This is for... Went through quite a few of the layers. Certainly a better job than I would do with a craft knife because I know myself. Just need to clean up that side there. Oops, I did it the wrong way. Hold on. There we go. No, I didn't. Oh, now I'm in trouble because... All right. What did I do? Okay, so I still need to do this last two. All right, and then I need these center ones. Oh, shoot. Do that again. Okay. Leave them be. No, I can't do that. Yes, I am until 8. So I start at 4. Got another 20 minutes. I'm not going to get them perfect, Joycey, but I'm just going to try and get them a little better than they are. So I can get the first couple layers like this. Oops, kind of have to start. Oh, yeah. So now I got them totally messed up. Good, Jean. Good wet. Good shot. Totally messed them up. Totally. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so the only one that's really bad is this one on this side. Didn't get these ones at all. So the rest I can live with. All right, I can live with that. I can live with that. So Eileen, are you going to tell me how to do the elastic? All right, let me get my stapler. Of course, you can just put them in elastic and leave them like that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to staple them because that's what I want to do. Bye, Vicky. No, only the inside pages, so it doesn't stick out too badly. That one page still does. But anyway, whatever. Maybe I'll put washi tape on the edge so that it if it was just if the inside pages weren't sticking out past, I should have made this a little bigger. Anyway, I'll learn for my next one. All right, so I need to see how far 4 inches. So I can set my thingy here at 4 inches. Maybe. For some reason that doesn't want to move. Ugh, there we go. Line it up at 4 inches. That should be right. sew? Nah, too lazy to sew them. Too lazy to sew them. Way too lazy. It's like the second time I've used the stapler, so it's about telling me. Where did I get this stapler? Staples. This one is by Bow Stitch. And the cool thing about this one, our one at school didn't have these measurements. But the cool thing about this is it has the ruler on the outside and it has this guide. So you can get them perfectly all lined up without having to do it with your eye. And since I'm legally blind, my eye's lining up. It's not necessarily the ouch. Sorry, best thing. It's kind of. It seems to have lost its bottom plastic thingy. Wonder where that went. Just scratched my finger on a. No, it wasn't a staple. It was the rubber thingy is gone, so I'm gonna have to cover this up. I don't know where it would have gone. I didn't see it on the shelf where I took it from, but I'll have a look. It might have fallen off on the shelf. So there's one. All right, this will be dry. So, Eileen, I have just enough time to put this one. I know because this is the one that goes around the edges. These, I'm not so sure how it works. Okay, so now what the heck did I do with my elastic? It was right here. I moved it out of the way when I took my screenshot at the very beginning. But, oh, there it is. There it is. My elastic. So this is going to be, I'm going to have to fold this in thirds, I think. Cut a long length of elastic. Okay. Can I cut it after? All right, so that's going to go in there too. All right. Cut a long length of elastic. Hold on. All right, I have a long length of elastic. All right, so I've got my elastic. All right, ready for the next part. I'm ready. I don't want to waste any, so I'm not going to cut it till I'm done. Ready? I assume I go through. All right, there's 3 holes in the middle, and then there's 2 on each side. Go in the top left hole, go down to the bottom hole, and go through. So go from outside to inside, I assume you mean. Outside to inside. top left hole, outside to inside, and down to the bottom. And come out and go through. Bottom and go through. Okay, got it. Then I pull, so that, okay, next. All right, so top left, went down the inside to the bottom left. All right, next. So the hole in the middle, okay, and then go up, right? So going in the middle hole, middle bottom. Oh, I hope I got these lined up properly. Uh-oh. I did, but not perfectly. So I'm going to steal. One moment, please. I wasn't careful enough when I put them together with glue, so my eyes aren't seeing properly. So I am just going to grab a needle here. Those of you who can see properly will not need to use a needle. Go out. Okay, so I'm putting it in here. All right. What? Oh, of course, I took one that doesn't have a huge hole. I've got some that have medium sized. One moment. There we go. This is my crochet kit. One of my crochet kits. Hold on. I'm sorry. All right. All right. The holes are there. They're just not perfectly lined up. So, all right. So you don't need to use. If you're more careful and smart. All right. So you need to pull more through. So you probably need like 5 links. Okay, so went through the middle, going up to the top middle one. And then, oops, sorry. Going through the top middle, then going through the top right. Bottom right. Then I assume go through the top, bottom, middle, and tie it off, I assume. Right? So I'll go in this middle and tie it off inside. I'll wait till she says yes, but that'll make it look proper. And then the same thing on the top. So go back in the center. I'm going to tie it off in here. I can, let's make sure I have them all nice and tight. Okay, so that's the outside one. This is the one want to pull this. All right, so I just want to make sure I have them not, I don't want them stretched, but I want them taut, right? Okay, so I want them taut. All right. Once I see it started, then it's like, oh, that makes so much sense, right? So I'm going to just make a knot like you do normally with a Coptic stitch. It's not waxed thread, though it's elastic, so I am going to do a double knot. There'll be enough here to do my center one, so that's why I didn't bother dragging it back. Uh-oh, that second knot left a weird loop. Okay, there we go. Got it pulled now. So now this one, just going to leave enough to make my knot. I'll roll that up properly later. Yeah, exactly. So the knot will be in the middle. So I'll take this. Oops. Thread it into the middle hole. And knot it inside as well. Go under that middle thread and go through the loop. Oops. No, not the thread. I want you to stick the... Uh-oh. What? Oh, I was supposed to do this. No. In the middle. Well, I did it wrong. Sorry, whatever. So this, okay, so yeah, okay. I see. So I was supposed to have enough here to go into the middle from both sides and tie the knot here? Oh. Okay. All right. I'll know that for next time. All right, folks. So what I was supposed to do was when I brought this through on the bottom, instead of knotting it here on the bottom, I was supposed to leave it long, bring this one through, and tie these two knots to give me a fourth. But these two would be on top of each other. So, but anyway, whatever. This is fine for my first one. Actually, I think, next time I do a journal, if I'm going to jelly plate, oh, shoot, did that wrong. Hello. I'm not that. I wasn't watching what I was doing. Put it around the wrong one. I would actually jelly print, I think, before I even cut them. That's what I would do next time. Before I cut the covers, I would jelly print. And then I would put them through my big shot. I think you get a better kind of flow on your cover. But that's okay. Wow. Actually went my whole 3 hours today. I haven't done that in a while. Usually I'm starving. It was late enough when I ate lunch. A little later today. Eating brunch. All right. There we go. Okay. I could leave that and do some dangly thingies on it, but I don't. I think I sold all my charms, so I'm not going to do that. All right, so now I have enough left in this one to do. I don't think I need this for this one. You're welcome, Sharon. So if you're making your own, you can do the same thing. You just take your one piece. You can just use a small 1/8-inch hole punch. If you have one that would work that far. Okay. All right, so for this, you simply feed both these in here. No, I guess maybe I should have. Come on. There we go. I got it. This is going to be like too long, but I will fix that. This is annoying me. This silly elastic is reason I can't see is because the around the edges of the hole is black. And I just can't see with the black to get it through the hole. Maybe if I put something white behind it, it'll help me. All right, let's put some white behind it. Nah, that's not going to help. Let's go back to my needle. I know, Eileen, I am. I'm going to use the needle because, yeah, it's just not working. First one went through, second one's not going to because the elastic's thick. Okay. So I'm making this look way harder, but this is my first one, you guys. So, all right. So now when I knot this, the thing is I'm going to have to make sure I don't interfere with any of those. Okay. All right. So let's see how long I need this. Okay, it needs to be a little bit tighter than that. I was just worried about pulling the not too much. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold the fort. Okay, hold on. I know, I just took it out of the hole. That's okay. I can figure it out. Yeah, I will leave the tails on it. I have to take a knot out, the first knot out that I put in it because it was too loose. But yeah, I will leave those tails on. Oh, well, that was smart, Jean. You silly girl. Ah, there we go. All right. There we go. Now I'll leave the tails on, like Eileen says, so I can adjust if I'm adding a whole bunch of signatures. So I'm going to have to put this on paper, though. So I'll put this in the first one. So I can make 2 more books to put in here. There. They can actually be a little bit bigger than that. I could probably have done it. I probably could have done it 8.5 by 8.5 and been good with it. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is 8.5 by 8.5, but then I'm going to do the other ones 8.5. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Ta-da! Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh! One more thing. That's a tab. This. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what this one is for. Oh, that's to make a. No, but because it would have a hole. Why is there only a hole punched in one side? I mean, it looks like it's a thing to make a pen holder is what it looks like. But only one side punches a hole. Thanks, Joan. Now that, I think that's a tab. This is the pen holder. But why is there... Shouldn't a hole punch through there? Like... Thanks, Helen. It was an interesting progression to get to this as my outside. I was trying to be, I love it. I love that texture. Look at that cool texture. See, this is why I love Jelly Plate. I don't know why I was trying to do the whole stupid flower things. Oh, this would work like here. Look. Not quite. Almost. Would almost fit there, like for a binder for the book. I must go and find a video for this so I don't know what I'm going to paint this then. This is a pen holder, so I will probably paint it black. This is a tab. There's one more. Hold on. Okay, so this is the book plate. So I'm definitely coloring this one black, and then I'm going to put Scavenger Hunt 2019 in white. Okay, I will do that, Eileen. Thank you. All right, thank you everyone for coming. See you all later.